Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Hello, Hakan. How are you doing? Are you awake yet? You sound like you need coffee. Uh, okay, awesome. Well, welcome, Hakan.
Thank you.
Righto. So, welcome to everybody. Let's see, we've had a slow start, but at least some guys are up already. I know it's early, but it just suits me a little bit better to start an hour earlier. Then I've got a little bit more of the day to do other things as well. And I don't have to sit and wait here for an hour or two doing nothing. So, hello, Carol. Good morning to you too. We are at Stansted. I'm already connected to ITVIP. If you guys want to fly with, you're more than welcome to jump in and fly with. We're going to Frankfurt, as mentioned in the title there, and gonna just enjoy the Zibo a little bit.
Where are you flying to?
Stansted, Frankfurt.
Wow.
I need to go that away.
Is this channel push to talk required?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's because it's the live on air one, okay.
Everyone cannot speak freely.
No. So you can speak
I just
freely, but the problem is you need to press the button to do so.
okay. How the others doing, sir?
So far so good. Hmm?
Everyone is alive. There is no
Yeah,
problem.
healthy and alive, yes. I lost a friend in
Good.
the week that passed away, but you know, it's part of life.
I have recommended your airline to someone last week. A couple of group I have
Okay,
recommended.
okay.
For your information, I am going to keep to recommend your group for flying, sir.
Yeah,
Most
no.
probably you gonna have some Turkish friends on Skymatix VA, not on Discord. I don't give your Discord name in order to prevent crowded
Ah,
site.
thank you,
Good
Hakan.
morning. Good morning, Mr. Harkin.
Good morning, Mr. Uncle John. How are you doing? Is everything fine there?
Very well, sir. How's your world tour going?
How is why what?
The world tour.
World tour. Okay, I have 4 legs, maybe 5 legs more. I'm
Yeah,
waiting to complete it.
yeah, I'm pretty much with you. I think.
Wow. How is it going with the cigarettes? Are you still non-smoker?
Not smoking, sir.
Very good, sir. Congratulations. You got it.
I'll show you something else if you like.
Let me check the camera issue just a second. Okay, I see you right now. Let me wait. Oh, Brad,
The camera.
I see you right now, Uncle John. What did you do yourself? You need to shave it because you seem like Uncle John.
He is Uncle John. He is.
Yeah, you became a real uncle right now.
Mm.
It shows you elderly, sir. You need to cut it.
Negative.
Really, well, this is my opinion, by the way. It depends on you, of course.
I've only just started. That's maybe 6 days, nothing more.
Have you missed your nephew?
Sorry, I missed that.
Have you missed your nephew?
Nephew.
Nephew, yeah.
We're talking about Nico.
No, I am.
Oh, you. So, I do apologize, sir. Of course we've missed you.
He was asking
Okay.
about you yesterday, Hakan. Saying, where's Hakan? What's happened to him?
So I'm recently busy, as I said, and I found another toy to play. Probably I'm going to with you soon. It will take time. As I said at the beginning of this issue, I was busy until May. Right now, we will see what will happen. I'm on the half of the way right now. We have still 3 months to work madly.
Now I think I've got all my charts ready.
Okie dokie. I'm leaving for a while. If I have time, I'm going to attend the group again. Have a good flight. Have a good day to all. I wish all the best.
Thank you, same to you, Hakan.
Have a
See
good one,
you.
Arkin.
Hello. Bye bye, Uncle John. Thank you.
Right, so I'm prepping for runway 25 center at Frankfurt. That is the standard arrival side 25 today. Winds variable 1 knot, so there's basically no winds. And I think 25 is always the preferred one. So there you go, all done. Right, so I've removed the vector there. We can just go straight, no problem. If there's ATC online later, we'll get vectors anyway, so it's no skin of our backs. And our QNH this morning, 1004. There we go. Gary, are you flying with now? Just for my information.
Yes, I plan to. I'm almost ready.
Okay, cool. Mako, if you're watching this stream, I'm not ignoring you. My hands are just a bit full. I'll get to your text when we're in the air, and then we can have a chat here on Discord. I hope you can hear me. That's fine. Alright, cool. Great stuff.
Trim down.
As a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, I'm starting my APU now. So I'll be ready to push back in about 2 minutes. If you want, you can go.
Okay. I'll be behind you a little bit.
Round to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Right, I've just called the tug, so we're getting there.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback and you may start engines.
There's no de-icing procedure necessary. There's no visible moisture. And also, let's just check our actual temperature. We've got 10 degrees Celsius, so no de-icing required this morning before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure.
No, don't say sorry. It's nothing to be sorry about. It's just one of those things. It just happened to be this way. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. N2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
25 N2. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete at. Flaps 5 set.
I do, but I don't use it. I see no point in using Volanta right now for the simple reason that I have so much more going on in Sim Toolkit Pro. Volanta is going to take a year or two to catch up even and maybe be a contender. I just don't see any point in using it.
Taxi lights on.
before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure completed.
Approaching 2-2. On runway 2-2.
Stabilized.
Somebody said
Takeoff thrust set.
Okay, Uncle John, where are you landing?
80 knots.
Whiskey
Throttle
Alpha
hold.
Delta Lima. Next shot is into Australia.
Okay.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. Runway turn off, lights off. Flaps 1 set. Approaching transition.
Thank you, Carol.
Flaps up set. Thousand to level off.
1,000 to go.
I'm going.
Okay.
I think I forgot to feed my cat. Unhappy animal.
Well, we're almost ready to start ascending again.
Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Thank you, Olaf. Much appreciated. And good morning to you.
You know, I got great manicure this time.
Guys, while this thing is climbing, I'm quickly going to get myself an extra cup of coffee. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay, Nico.
Okay, buddy.
Good morning, John, Redmond, and gentlemen. I'm obviously back now. Got some coffee. John, you know what? I think I might have forgotten to change the title there. It might actually be wrong. Let me actually just have a look. No, I'm in OpenGL, so let's just establish that. I'm in OpenGL. I'm not using Vulkan. I was contemplating flying Vulkan this morning. You know what? I've done 5 flights in Vulkan. It's stable as anything, but I don't trust it yet. So I was thinking, no. Let's do a few more test flights with the Zibo specifically, because I've done 1 in Zibo, 2 in the Talksome SR22, and 2 I did in the TBM 900. So yeah, I still need to find my peace with that one because of all the crashes we've had already. I just couldn't see myself go through another rage quit and a crash this morning, so I skipped it. Absolutely still on trial, so absolutely we need to do more tests. And you know, when I fly it, it's such a bare bones system just because of all the issues we have with the third party stuff not really being Vulkan compatible, never mind compliant, you know, so it's gonna take a while for me to settle back into it. And good morning, Christoph, welcome. Good morning, Flywick, and welcome to the stream. Kirill, I answered you on Discord the questions about the ground services. It's all there, giving it to you.
Thousand to level off.
1,000 to go.
Good morning, Daniel and Mark. All well, thank you. Abiding the time, waiting for top of descent to happen. I'll start the planning for the descent shortly anyway. So currently I'm busy reading Facebook and Discord and answering questions and all. If you guys have got any questions or just want to have a nice chat, please feel free. I mean, you're not interrupting me at all. You guys are most welcome to just have a nice chat. Mark, I did not pay that kind of deep, intense notice to it. When we get to the other side, we'll have a look again. We'll see what happens. But no, I didn't. Short answer. I haven't noticed that. Mark, you must also remember that if you have runway follow terrain contours on, the elevation will change depending on where you are at. That's normal and natural in the real world as well. So if you want to really test it, you're going to have to switch the runway follow terrain contour off, you know, and then go test it. But we'll see when I get there, because I mean, it's EDDF is one of those airports, depending on the scenery you have, you get massive ups and downs, hills and valleys on the airport itself. So just remind me when we get there, we'll have a look what mine says.
Do you know any funny story? I am so boring now.
English is not your first language. Mark, it's been working. There's an interesting story behind it. Librain has been working in Vulcan for many, many months. I've been flying around with it for a long time. The difference between the Librain for OpenGL and the Librain that is in Vulcan is the actual aircraft developer needs to put in some elbow grease, and they need to actually do a little bit more work to get it working in the aircraft than what they had to do in OpenGL. This is what I've been told. Okay, so now you're sitting with aircraft developers that either don't have time, just don't feel like it, or they don't know how to. All right, so that's between them and Sasso. They have to sort those things out. Okay. If you go to the GitHub, you should see that there's been a lot of movement on it. I mean, if you go to my Facebook page, the Skymatix Facebook page, you'll see I posted photos of the TBM 900, which was made by Sasso himself. Anyway, so he integrated his own libbrain in there and all. You'll see the pictures. It's there. It's working. It's definitely there. If you are an owner of the TBM 900, you just need to update to the latest version from your account at X Aviation and you'll have it. It works perfectly. So I asked Zibo and he said to me he'll do it when he has time. All right, so when that is an open question. The bug tracker is keeping him very busy, and also the project is keeping him very busy, and then he's also got his real world work and life and kids and family to worry about, you know. So there are more important things for Zibo to worry about than that at this point in time. When he's got the chance, he said he'll do it, you know, and then it will be back. It's definitely working. It is available, but at a considerable cost of time and effort from other people now, you know. So Zibo, being the developer of this aircraft, he's going to have to do his magic to actually implement it properly, you know, whereas in the old days it was almost point and click and it was working. Pepcar, we don't actually talk about things that are coming and not, you know. Sometimes it's nice to reveal something just before it comes. We'll talk about that, you know. Things are changing, things are coming, so just, you know, hold on to your hat, you know. Usually, I do not usually use my speed brakes above 10,000 feet. On a normal gradient, you shouldn't have to. A normal 3-degree descent path, continuous descent path, you should never have to use your speed brakes even below 10,000 feet. I do use it to assist me just before deploying my flaps, because flaps are not speed brakes. So that if you watch my streams, you'll pick up on when I use it. It's usually below 10,000 feet just before flaps deployment. Other than that, I don't use speed brakes really. If I fly in America, there are a couple of flights that I've done, and the one is at Spokane. Coming into Spokane, I don't know who designed that whole flight plan going into that airport, but that oak obviously wanted to have fun with the pilots. I mean, that is a hell of a steep descent that you have to go in there. If you don't use your speed brakes almost before going into top of descent, you're just not going to make it, you know. So you do get silly little flights like that where you've really got to, you know, step on the brakes. But other than that, honestly, the Zibo VNAV has been rewritten again, and the guys have taken great care assisting Zibo with it. Between Stefan and Zibo, they've done a pretty good job with this latest VNAV. And now with RNP coming back into play. Remember in the old days when it was an ex-Lua thing, the RNP was brilliant. Now it's been changed again. I mean, we can fly RNP 0.1 on this aircraft. It's freaking amazing, you know, what this precision is in the VNAV. So hope that answers the question. Hello, Bobino. Good morning. Mark, yes. I haven't even noticed. I didn't pay attention to that. Um, I'll have to go and have a look. Noronka, go to my YouTube channel and look for the video. It's going to be something about Avitab flight plan or something to that effect. It's like a 4.5 minute video that you just watch, and then I explain to you how to get the actual route in there. It's on my YouTube channel. And good morning to you too. Right, guys, I'm gonna quickly concentrate on doing this descent planning thing. Let's see where we're at. 67 nautical miles. Let's see. Mark, silly question. I have seen the bug tracker, but I cannot recall if it was your name that I saw in the bug tracker. Are you helping Stefan? Are you the other guy there involved there? Okay, okay. All right. Okay, the other one. Okay. All right. That takes care of a lot of things for us. Right, so initially in this flight plan we had vectors to finals. I've just removed it, so what will happen is instead of that crazy sharp turn and then coming back, it's actually going to make a nice rounded effect for us. So just easier to get in here without having to vector ourselves, you see. See, it's all rounded now. There we go. Yeah, it's an awesome community. Daniel, yes, that is an add-on. It was during the world tour at one of the airports. I cannot recall which one, but also if I have to show it to you, I know Alicante in Spain. That scenery, that payware scenery, also contains aircraft with the bus and the passengers walking around and getting onto the aircraft and stuff like that. So I've got two airports like that. It's obviously some plug-in, incorporated in the scenery, but you did not make a mistake. That definitely happens.
I have to tell you, I often make mistakes when I'm worried.
Daniel, let me try and get it for you quickly. I think I've got it. I believe it's this one. I don't see in the preview pictures that it shows it, but as far as I know, that is the one. Yeah, it says here, animated walking people, animated passengers boarding aircraft, animated helicopter. I love that helicopter, it's awesome. Yeah, so this is definitely the one. Alba Pino, depends on whether you are a student or whether you're capable of handling the runway. In the real world, the guys prefer the runway because it brings them in at a higher speed. So there's a higher workload, but due to congestion in the real world, the guys prefer higher speed, get up close and personal before you start slowing down. When we teach the guys to fly the Zibo, we use the fix. the way I've set mine up this morning. I use the final approach fix, and the reason is it gives you more time, so things happen slower, and you can, you know, just cope a little better if you're a student. I don't like to show on the streams all the wild things, you know, because people try and replicate it and then they can't get it working and then they get depressed and unhappy. So if you come for, you know, advanced training, we can show you all those kind of things, you know, how to do the high speed approach and things like that. But for me, it's perfectly good using the approach fix, the final approach fix. Thank you, Daniel. Enjoy. Babino, if you have a copy of my latest training checklist, I'm just thinking out loud now, almost at the bottom of that, almost at the last pages of that checklist, you'll see there's a whole page dedicated to the different approach training modes that we work through, the high speed, the final approach fix, things like that. If you read through that and, you know, memorize that, it's going to help you greatly. Right, now you see, guys, over here, this is now where I need to use my speed brakes because I'm literally accelerating in the descent and we need to go below 10,000. So this is a typical time I would use it, but I haven't pressed that button once in the previous section of the flight, you know, in the whole descent, didn't have to use it at all. If I don't use it right now, I'm going to overspeed under 10,000 and get penalties. So I have to obviously do what I have to do. And now I'm sitting and sleeping. I shouldn't let it run that far. Oops. Uncle John, are you okay, sir? You're so quiet.
Yes, sir. I'm setting up for the next flight. Just about the taxi.
Okay, all right. So you're a busy guy.
Very, very busy. And streaming.
I see.
Approaching transition. Localizer capture. Transition level. Glide slope capture.
Right, guys, I'm going to attempt an auto land. I've had various reports that auto land is not working, so hope you don't mind. I'm just going to give it a bash. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At least I can point the guys to a test and say, well, it works for me or it doesn't work for me, something like that. Need to change this quickly. Make that 50. In actual fact, you know what? We don't need it. Let me see. Go away.
1000 to level off.
Right, flaps 1. First ring, flaps 1. Second ring, flaps 5. Third ring, flaps 15, gear down.
Flaps 1 set.
Right, again we are a bit fast, so I'm going to use the speed brake to assist the slowdown there, otherwise we're going to have a problem. See, now we have a delayed deployment of the flaps because of that speed.
Flaps 5 set.
Alright, in order to slow down, instead of using flaps 15 first, what we are going to do, let's bring the speed down. What we're going to do is we're going to let the gear down first to assist with the slowdown. And once we are in a safe zone, we can then drop the flaps 2 more notches. The whole aim is to be configured before we hit that spot, so there we go, that's 15. Alright, pull back on the speed brake. We don't want speed brakes with flaps 15 enabled, otherwise it's going to moan at us, and then we can now go for the finals. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I don't have my reference speeds.
Flaps 30 set.
There we go. about +7. In actual fact, let's make it +8. So, speed brake is armed. Seat belts on. We have auto brake set. And we're almost there. Seat backs upright and stow the tray tables, guys. Time to land. I'll try not to spill the coffee. Well, actually, the Zibo code's gonna try not to spill the coffee. Let's see what happens. Alright, we need to have 5,000 for the go around. Oh, thank you, Olaf. Awesome. You know what? In hindsight, it's not a bad idea to have done the autoland. I can't see this runway.
Approaching 2-5 center.
Huh. Wow. I could not have asked for a better landing.
Reverse unlock.
Nice.
Oh, this was stunning.
Auto brake in use. knots.
This was amazing.
Yeah.
Right, so
Great
just
landing.
disconnect the autopilot
You are
before we
professional.
taxi too far. Thank you, Linda. I know I am a professional. That was a sweet autoland. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Yes, sir. That was very, very smooth. The landing rate was 130, 130 foot per minute. That was impressive. Very impressive.
After landing procedure completed.
I'm on short final too.
I've just seen your message here. Albapina, no, that sound is when
Flaps
it
up
stows the speed brake. Because the speed brake gets lifted and then as you stow it, it goes... There is Gary. Got your visual, at least your tag. Guys, when I get to the parking, I'm just going to do the shutdown procedure. Then I want to do a replay. So guys are welcome to stick around for that. There we go. Welcome, Gary. Nice landing.
Thank you. I did the auto land too.
Is it? Okay, alright. And it worked?
It was beautiful.
Okay. Oh, that's good, that's good. Okay, well then we've got you as an witness now. It is working.
If I could only land it that good.
Yeah. This is a huge airport. Funny story this. I always wanted this airport. Always. And I never got around to buy it. And then in December when Uncle John was visiting me here in South Africa, I was sitting here one morning and I realized I've actually got so many points in the Orc store. I need to go find something to buy with it. And lo and behold, this was one of the first things that popped up, and I was so impressed. I got it from my Explain store points, and I'm really glad I got it. Right, parking brake set. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Thanks, Olaf. Enjoy your day.
Shutdown
We'll
procedure
talk later.
completed.
Thank you for letting me tag along, Miko.
Oh, you're always welcome. Shame, I just feel bad that it's so late or early now already with your side. So you better go sleep.
Yep, I'm going to sleep.
Okay, enjoy. We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
Enjoy, Gary.
Bye, Uncle John.
This is so impressive with the clouds and everything. Wow.
On my way to Darwin.
Okay.
Get this one out of the way. There's only 6 left to do.
Wow. Love the shadow. Wow.
Good morning.
Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
And how are we here?
All good, man. All good. I'm enjoying this auto land we just did. Wow.
So where am I on my way to, Kevin?
I'll tell you in a minute.
He's gonna cheat. He's gonna look on webby. You might as well tell him.
Darwin.
Go on, John. Tell me, where are you? You're heading to Darwin.
Darwin. I'm heading for Darwin.
You're heading for Darwin, aren't you?
Yep.
So you're one in front of me now.
Now there's a surprise.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for flying with Skymatix today. I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. I'll be back later this afternoon as scheduled. But right now, I need to get my head down. I need some sleep. I'm really in need of that. So you guys enjoy yourself. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.
Bye, Nico.
Bye, Uncle John. Bye, Kevin.
Bye.